Yo, good morning. Sumner here. Welcome to a day in the life of a land investor. It's a beautiful Wednesday. I just sent out a wire for a property that we're buying out here in Pahrump. And Pahrump's actually the first market I ever bought a land deal. We're doing another deal out there. And one thing I want to recommend is if you are a land investor or you send a lot of wires, you need an RSA. So this allows you to send wires without having to go to the bank. You just plug in this code, let it rip. So we just bought a small deal. We're buying it for $5,000. That's all closing costs. Purchase price was $4,000. After all closing costs, we're about $5,000. And we'll probably flip it at 14 to 18 cash. So just a little base hit. We don't pursue those deals, but they still come into our pipeline, and we've got the raw machinery and the bandwidth to take these deals on. So we typically don't pursue them in our marketing, but if they come into our pipeline, we typically will say yes. Maybe that's a bad idea. I don't know. But again, we've already got the bandwidth. I like making 10 grand pops here and there. I just love those quick hits, man. So maybe that hurts me. I don't know. Anyways, if you guys are new here, my name's Sumner Healey. I'm a land investor. I run a 7-figure land investing business. We've got a coaching program at landinvestor.co. And as of 6 months ago, we've got a software platform for land investors. It's over at landinsights.co. If you guys are new here, I'm just going to take you along for the day in the life of building and running 3 different businesses. And just do me a favor, give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. This video is totally for free, and I get emails every couple of months of folks that have just gone through the videos and built successful land businesses. I give it away for free. All I ask, give it a thumbs up, give it a subscribe. It really helps more than you know. All right, guys, something is a brewing. Dun, 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 dun. So yes, we are releasing a podcast. It's going to be unlike any other land podcast you've ever seen. We're going to cover every nook and cranny of what it looks like to be a land investor, but also what it looks like to be a business builder, and just kind of peel back the curtains. Just raw, honest, authentic, no BS, no fluff, just you and I connecting through some headphones. And we will have a co-host on the show with us as well, Justin Page, who is the head honcho kind of gatekeeper for Leah. He's the person that does all the strategy calls to make sure folks are a good fit before they dive into Leah. He'll be my trusty co-host on the show. It should be a lot of fun. One thing that we are doing, and we'll release more details on this, but we are going to be releasing a free land giveaway. Folks that go and listen to the first episode and leave a review and share and all that crap, right? All that classic cheesy stuff. We're going to do that. Go to rawlandpodcast.com. There should be a placeholder website up now if you guys want to learn more. And cheers. I almost never drink caffeine at this time. I'm usually a 1 cup, 2 cup of coffee kind of done guy, but I'm going to try this. This is 3D Energy. This is from Christian Guzman. I used to watch way back in the day. One of the guys that really inspired me to get onto YouTube. He's a fitness creator. He spun out so many cool businesses from his YouTube content and was a real inspiration for me. So let's try this. This is for him. Not bad. It's lemonade flavor. We had those shipped to our house. They just sent them to us for free, which is super cool. So if anyone's watching, thank you, 3D. So a little behind the scenes, I'm doing some market selection right now on Land Insights, our tool. We've just added zip codes, which is super, super powerful, and pricing data as well. It makes picking markets a cinch. Joke on Sunday, I shared this on my Instagram, Sumner Healey, I think is my name. If you don't follow me there, check it out. I share some things. But I picked like 12 amazing zip codes, amazing markets in less than 30 minutes. And it was like thousands and thousands and thousands of data points with all the demand metrics, all the supply metrics, and pricing like at my finger. Dude, that stuff used to take me a day, maybe more, honestly. It's just crazy what technology has done for our land business. And as you guys may know, on March 27th, our V2 is releasing. We're removing it off of Tableau, going to our own user interface, and adding so many new features. Frankly, I can't talk about them because there's these gosh darn copycats out there who can't think for themselves, who keep on trying to rip off what we're doing. But just you wait. If you're a Land Insights member, holy smokes, it's about to get crazy. All right, so it's 10:40 a.m. I think the last clip I filmed was 10:20 a.m. So in the last 20 minutes, I pulled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 priced out, priceable, good to go zip codes. And for the counties, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 counties. So 5 zips, 5 counties, and about 20 minutes on the nose. Pretty insane. Dude, we built this tool to scratch our own itch. If you've been in this business for a minute now, you know what a thorn in your side market selection is, but you also know it's the backbone of what we do, right? Like marketing cost doesn't really change. what differentiates our results in terms of the kinds of inventory we get, the dispo turn times, it's just the markets that we work in. And I think as we go through a new market cycle and some of the demand starts to kind of falter in the land business, as there's a kind of in quotes a recession going on, I think it becomes even more pertinent that we're working in the right markets and really trying to go and find those markets that have little pools of liquidity, and they're out there. They're sprinkled throughout the U.S. One of the most weird things that I found is that there's hundreds of these little counties and zip codes, and sometimes even thousands maybe, that are so rural, so random, but have so much pent-up demand there. It's very fascinating. All right, just smashed a little lunch. I pretty much eat the same thing every day. 4 eggs, about a cup of white rice, some hot sauce, super good, super simple. I love eating very light and clean during the day. I honestly get most of my calories at night. Right now I'm going to take a little break, do a bit of stretching, and I'm going to do a 15-minute guided Joe Dispenza meditation, a meditation on abundance and gratitude, and something that I've been doing for the last week now. I mean, I meditate on and off, but I've been using the guided meditations from Joe Dispenza, which I highly, highly recommend. Just gets me in such a high vibe, high frequency state. And what I've learned is if you're not vibrating in a high state, you can't attract what you want in this life, right? And so you've got to match the frequency of what you're looking for. I used to poo-poo that stuff, and I thought it was so silly. I grew up with a very spiritual mom who was pushing that stuff on me as a kid and was all around me, and I despised it until I got older, until I started to see the relationship between my internal state and the external world. So I'm going to do a little 15-minute sesh. Let's go. And we got Justin and Dennis about to go live on YouTube in about 30 seconds. We got some folks in the waiting room. We're going to go and check this out here in a second. If you guys don't know, Justin is what we call the gatekeeper for Leah. He's the one that takes all of the intro discovery and strategy calls, and he's really the one that has the final say on who we let into Leah and who we don't. So he's going live on the YouTube with Dennis, who's one of our coaches inside of Leah, and should be a super fun call. One of our goals this year is to get Justin more out in the wild so you guys can interface with him. He's got a really interesting role and an interesting perspective because every year he talks to hundreds of prospective land investors or current land investors. In fact, this year that number will probably be over 1,000 people that he talks to. So he just sees the pitfalls and the commonalities between the really successful land investors and those that frankly don't make it work. And so he's just got a really cool perspective. I want to get him out there sharing more. If you guys want to schedule a call with Justin and you want to learn about our Leah strategy and see if it's the right fit for you, landinvestor.co/apply.
Justin is coming on. You guys know Justin from Leah. He's going to come on. We're actually going to talk about both of our businesses today and things we're going through. I want to talk about a market that I actually just did that I totally screwed up on.
So one of the cool things about this car is these M1 buttons right here, the M buttons. And I used to really want an M3, and so there's these driver setting modes. And one of the cool things is it's like James Bond-esque. You go and click the M button and it goes into the custom sport mode, whatever you design it. So this one's a little newer, so it's got the M1 and the M2. It used to just be one singular M button. And so this is like to my spec, right? So M1, this is everything in go fast mode, but it's got traction control on. And then M2, so you see, if I go back to M1, so when I see it, I hit M2, it says confirm, I hit it again. The reason it's doing that is it's going MDM mode, which is like hybrid traction control. So you can see it says traction control is off. It still has some traction, but it will let the ass get completely sideways, but it'll hopefully catch you so you don't go too far off the rails. You can turn it all the way off here, which I really do not recommend. This car is such a short wheelbase, it kind of wants to kill you. We just finished a workout. We're looking for a new gym. Our gym is horrible for too many reasons that I won't bore you with here, but it is the worst gym in Las Vegas.
That's not true.
It's called Iron Addicts.
That is not true.
Hands down for so many reasons. So we finally decided yesterday we're done. We're not working out there anymore. We went and checked out this place called Sin City Iron. It's okay. It's okay.
What?
It's pretty far away from our house.
I really liked it. The only negative is the distance from our house.
Yeah. It's pretty far from our house, about 20 minutes. The negative for me is that it's almost too sterile. I need a gym that has some breeze coming through, a little bit of fresh air. All the gyms here are very stuffy. They have like grocery store lighting, nice equipment, but that's why Ocean Pacific in San Diego is the best gym. If you're ever in San Diego, Ocean Pacific is the best gym on the face of this earth. Half indoor, half outdoor.
I will say, Sin City Iron is one of the best gyms I've been to in Vegas. There is something about every gym here that I off the top of my head I don't like.
Yeah.
There's nothing about this gym that I don't like except the distance from
The
our
fact
house.
that it's in a strip mall and everything here is in a strip
Everything
mall.
in Vegas is in a strip
That's
mall.
already a knock against it.
You
though,
wanted
like-
to live in Vegas, we live in a strip mall.
So we just ordered a taco stand as well.
Because we're thinking about San Diego, how much we miss it.
Okay. So super cool. We got this letter from one of our OG Leah members, Preston. Super, super cool. He's full-time in land now. He joined us a little over a year ago. Letters like this that remind me how awesome it is to have the opportunity to show people the magic of dirt and all that it can provide. When he joined us, he was a realtor in New York City. He reached out on a YouTube comment and said, is this legit? How does this work? And then signed up for coaching like that back in the fall of 2022. Went full-time in about 3 months, moved his family back to his home state of Texas. He's a full-time land investor. He actually just locked down an incredible 112 acre subdivide. I think he's buying it for $4,000 an acre and selling it at $10,000 an acre. So needless to say, 7-figure deal. I'm sure it's a life-changing deal just about for anyone. He's moved on beyond just the standard flips. He's learned the value-add game. He started to make a lot of friends in the land world. I think he's inside John Jasniak's subdivided program as well, and started to kind of branch out and add new tools to his tool belt. And it's just super cool. So Preston, if you're watching this, which you're probably not at this point, you're too busy. I appreciate it, man. And then just got this new Rode mic for the Raw Land podcast. So I'm going to go set this up. I'm doing a member interview with Arturo tomorrow at 9 a.m. He's a Leah member in Italy who runs this business from Italy, but flips land in the U.S. Super cool guy. So we're going live on the YouTube tomorrow. So I'm going to have this ready for that. And then on Friday, we're recording our first episode of the Raw Land podcast. It's not going to release on Friday. We're still a couple weeks out from releasing, and we're going to do a huge free land giveaway. I'm going to take a piece of land out of my portfolio and give it away for free.
Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2, test.
Beautiful. That new Rode mic, man, this thing's a big, big, big upgrade versus that old hunker. Little Tados, chips, and you gotta heat up the burrito. It's clutch. This is a California burrito. All right, so I got a call coming up at 9 a.m. with Arturo. Arturo's an Italian Leah member. He lives in Italy. Flips land here in the U.S. We're about to go live in about 6 minutes. I'm just doing a little bit of red light therapy. During the winter, when there's just less natural light out and the days are shorter, I find this really, really helpful. I tend to not really ever use it during the summer, but I like to use it in the morning or use it when I'm stretching or meditating. And you get this on Amazon for like $400. And I think it's money well spent. Helps with the collagen production on your face, helps with repairing wounds, but more than anything, just what it does to your energy is really noticeable. It kind of stimulates in the same way that the sun does, right? You go lay in the sun for 30 minutes, you typically feel like a very different person. It's not as good as the sun. I'd still always take the sun over this, but it's a happy medium during the winter.
Easy. So it's
All right, just sent out a little earnest money deposit for a deal we're doing out in Alabama. And I want to take a quick moment just to shout out all the folks joining Leah in the last couple of days. Joseph, shout out to you. Joseph just joined the Leah Group Coaching Program. Diamond joined the Leah program yesterday. Zach joined on Tuesday, joined the Leah Group Coaching Program. So shout out to everyone joining. We are quickly filling up our 15 spots every month like clockwork. And I'm just so excited to see folks investing in themselves and looking to make 2024 the best goddamn year of their life. All right, guys, we are joined by Juan on a little call. Juan is actually a Leah member and has been working with us for the last couple months on the sales team. And now you're graduating to, what would we call this role, Juan? The everything man?
Yeah.
So something like that. Juan's also a land investor out in South Carolina. Juan, how long have you been in the land business for?
Probably around 6 months.
Okay, 6 months. And
Yes, sir.
you were wholesaling houses before, right?
Yeah. that's
Okay,
correct.
cool. All right, we're about to go do a ride. So I just got this electric mountain bike during Christmas. It's super, super fun. I've got like dozens of miles of trails in my backyard. Like I could go put together a 20 or 30 mile ride pretty quick just in my backyard. So we're going to take this bad boy out. We're going to go do some riding. I'm fired up. I haven't ridden this thing in like 3 weeks. All right, it's fucking beautiful there's the Red Rocks. We got snow back there. And this is my backyard. This is where I go mountain biking. Anyways, I was saying I don't have a helmet. I just got this bike. I also just broke my camera. I dropped it down the staircase today, so it keeps on turning off. I'm gonna get back to this ride. Let's go. All right, waiting for Justin to join. We're filming our first episode of the Raw Land podcast, coming very, very soon. I'm super excited. Here's the new podcast setup too.
Yeah.
Let's go, Ben. Come on. All right, finishing up back. A great workout at our new gym, Kilo Cub. Bam! Sickest gym in Las Vegas. We just signed up.
Definitely is.
So good. Baby shrew glasses.
You made me look like a Beverly Hills housewife.
Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one.